Welcome back, everybody. Okay, time for another wonderful holiday side dish with Peter Kinsey from Zuppas and Neenah. Good morning. Always great to see you.
Nice to see you.
And Zuppas means soup in Italian, so you're known for your soups, several homemade soups every single day, right?
Every single day. And this time of the year, we're always doing pumpkin or squash, and I mean, they literally fly out the door once the weather changes to a little bit cooler.
I'm ready. I am so ready for some soup. I think soup too. I started doing a soup course at my Thanksgiving dinner because I think it's a nice way to try something different, slow down the meal before the whole food fest begins. So this is a great one. It's a pumpkin tomato bisque.
Pumpkin tomato bisque, yes. And yeah, even serving on Thanksgiving, they have all those neat little terrines that look like pumpkins.
Yeah, very cool. So, okay,
so
get it started here.
Start with just a little bit of oil in the pan.
Okay, a little olive oil.
Yep.
And this is a soup I'm assuming you could get done a couple days ahead and have it in your
Absolutely,
fridge and
yeah.
then warm it up.
Freeze what you don't use.
Okay.
We're going to take some shallots.
Okay.
About 2 shallots. These are just roughly chopped. We're going to puree the whole soup, so don't, spend your whole afternoon cutting.
Oh, I like that.
Your knife skills if
Nice.
you're not used to it. So we're going to start with that, and we're going to put a couple of cloves of garlic in.
Okay. Now, Peter, while you're chopping, the cool thing about Zuppas is they can help you with Thanksgiving dinner. You have put together an entire, people can pick up a side or two, or you can actually pick up the entire meal if you order ahead. But you are going to offer a whole bunch of different sides that people can just pick up the day or two before and then reheat.
Correct.
Thanksgiving, because sometimes you can't do it all,
Right. It really just takes a lot of, I think the women like it, or the men too, just it takes a little bit of stress off of them.
Totally
they can maybe do the turkey, but they don't feel comfortable making a bunch of sides, so they buy a couple of sides, and we have some people that buy everything. They buy the turkey and everything. So I'm going to take some ribs of the celery, like one rib basically, and put it in there. And like I said, we're going to puree it, so we're not going to worry too much about chopping it.
Okay.
And we're going to take a carrot. This is a big carrot.
It's a huge carrot. But carrot really sweetens up the soup.
Correct, yeah. Adds a little sweetness. We'll put that in there. And then we're going to take a little bit of cumin and coriander. Now, cumin's going to give it like a little smoky flavor. So it's used in a lot of Indian food, and I just love cumin.
I do
always
too.
Adds a little smoke.
I totally
agree. 2 tablespoons. And then we have coriander.
Okay.
Coriander is going to give it that little tart, lemony flavor, a little acid. It's got that sort of tart flavor to it.
Oh, it smells good already.
So we're going to do that. And then, we're just going to use canned pumpkin.
Okay.
And the one thing that you do kind of want to do, but most of it is at the grocery store, is just canned pumpkin. You don't want the pumpkin pie spice where all the seasonings are already mixed in.
And the sugar, we don't want that, okay.
Right, so this is just pumpkin.
And the full large can.
Full large can, yep.
So this is like the 28 ouncer.
Correct.
Just going to make a nice big batch.
Okay, we got that. And then we're going to add diced tomatoes.
Okay.
Same thing, the big 28-ounce can.
Okay, juice and all, just throw it in?
Everything, all right in there. And then we are going to add some vegetable stock.
Okay.
You could use chicken stock too. I just try to use vegetable stock when possible.
Keep it vegetarian for those people.
Yeah, we have a lot of vegetarian people that come in, and they appreciate that I do that. So we're going to add 2 boxes of vegetable stock. Which would be about 2 quarts.
Okay.
So this is going to end up making about 1 gallon. So definitely have enough for a big Thanksgiving, and you can definitely freeze it.
Which is great.
Yeah.
I love to have soup on hand.
Okay, so we would let that simmer.
Okay, for about a good half hour or more until the vegetables are
I think
really
the longer
tender.
the better on soup. 45 minutes, half hour.
Okay.
And then we wanted to put some zest of a lemon in it.
So this is kind of the last thing you do is zest a lemon in here.
Right.
And you know what? That can make such a difference, just to add a little bit of acid or a little bit of flavor or something like that at the end. It makes a huge difference.
Changes the palate.
It freshens it right up.
So after we simmered it, we would have added that.
That smells so good.
And then we're going to puree it.
Okay.
So
here
we do have one already started here.
And you have, and now our kitchen has one of these great immersion blenders.
Yes. If you don't have it, you have to get it.
If you don't have one though,
you can do it.
Yeah, be careful. Let it cool a little bit and then do it in a regular blender.
You can do it in a blender. It's just a little, so you would take it right in your pot. The thing nice about this is that less mess. You don't have to.
And you don't have to wait for it to cool down. It's
no,
already
right, exactly. Where the blender, the lid can go up. And
now I see a little heavy cream over there.
always finish it with a little bit of heavy cream.
But you don't use a ton of cream in your soups. It's just
I
kind of
don't know.
a little finisher.
This one has a little bit more than some of the other ones, but you could start with 1 cup. We're going to add 2 just because it's got a little thick there.
Oh, that looks fantastic.
Maybe 1.5. And then at this point, I would taste it and do a pinch of salt and pepper if it needs
The
it.
color is absolutely beautiful.
Just a little pinch of salt, depending on the vegetable stock that you use. Sometimes it needs a little bit of pepper,
And there you go.
and that would be it. And I can serve it up in a bowl. You could toast it, garnish it with some toasted seeds or a
Oh,
little
that
bit
would
of
be
parsley or
pretty.
sage or something like that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Sometimes I'll see a little, like a drizzle of thin sour cream or
absolutely.
yogurt or something like that, just to garnish it up. Pumpkin seeds, as you say, that is beautiful. And you don't need a lot. You know, there's a lot of food coming, but just to
Right.
start with something totally different, a flavor that's something different, is really a nice way to start out the meal, I think. And if you don't feel like making this soup, give Peter a call. He'll have this soup and many other side dishes and soups ready for you to pick up, but best to call ahead, correct?
Correct, yeah. We appreciate ordering ahead. We will have some things at the last minute that are left over, yes.
Website too, can you see the menu that you
Yeah,
put
if you
together?
go to our website, which is www.zuppas.com, click on the Thanksgiving app, and the menu's all right there.
Wonderful. All right, Peter's going to stick around. You're going to do another great side dish for Thanksgiving. What are we making?
We make Brussels sprouts with bacon, lemon, and almonds.
Ooh, does that sound good? So don't go anywhere. Lots more fun still to come, including a lovely pear salad. So we'll be back.